Penn State had everything to lose, did they not? Like, they had everything to lose, and they did. Like, that, like, you're supposed to just make fun of us in a game like that.
So 105 degrees, 110 degrees, and if you're a lifeguard, all you doing is sit in the sun all day long. And I'm like, F that.
I did that.
Let me be in a snack bar. Well, hello, and welcome back to Group Chats and Snapbacks. I am your host, Kevin. I got my co-host, Jordan.
What's good?
I got my co-host, Jeremy, as well.
Howdy, boys.
And my other co-host, my little bro, Buddha. What's up?
Hello, people.
Episode 5, bros. Episode 5. We made it. We made it. They always say 5 is always good. Like in when you're married, you make it 5 years, you guys are, might last pretty long. So we made it 5 episodes. So hopefully we last
long. That's a fucking lie.
You think it's a lie? Oh, damn.
The episode or the marriage?
All I know is I made it 5 years, actually 6 years teaching, which is just 1 year past the average of 5. So teachers only make it 5 years, and then they bounce. So that's just
because they're tired of them kids, man.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
it's a thankless job, like except for 2 days out of the year, and that's usually Christmas and teacher appreciation. Christmas, you just get too much damn chocolate. Like, well, I'm just going to donate all this. And then gift cards. You get a lot of gift cards, which
gift
are nice,
cards all day long. Well, cool. Well, hey, man. So what did y'all do this weekend? Mine, I honestly don't remember because I think I didn't do shit this weekend. I'm pretty sure I just chilled all weekend long. What about y'all?
I'll jump first. You guys had boring weekends, and I had the exact opposite. I went to New York this weekend. We flew out, just a quick 3-day trip. Flew out Friday, shot an engagement session on Saturday, and then went to an Alex Warren concert. Got the old Marriott Bonvoy point drop. So we went to a little intimate, only like 100 people there for an intimate Alex Warren concert. So that was pretty cool. And all you could eat and drink, which I was not expecting. So
hold on, what?
That was solid.
All you could eat and drink?
Yeah. They had like little grab and goes for food, so it wasn't like full all you can eat buffet. But yeah. So but yeah, like they had plenty of beer, and then they had a little cocktail hour and stuff like that, and just did not expect to be that intimate, but it was. So thank you, Marriott Bonvoy. If you want to sponsor this, we would love to have you.
I think we got 2 Marriott Bonvoy people here. I think Jordan and Buddha are like the Marriott Bonvoy boys here.
Oh yeah, I got to keep that.
Points is up there, sir.
Yeah,
points is up there. I wish I had a regular weekend. Let's see. Saturday, I was in. God, my kid had a game. I want to say, I don't even know where we were. I think we were in Orlando. Yeah, he had a game. He had a game at Disney. That's where we were.
Where time stands still. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a game at Disney.
Always stand still there.
And
do you ever grow up while you're at Disney?
Bro, I don't know. Some of them people that work there, I don't know if they've ever grown up. But yeah, so Saturday we had a game. Exactly. And then he had another game. I think he had another game Sunday back in Orlando. So just a lot of, I probably drove to New York with the amount of times I went back and forth from Tampa to New York, to Orlando.
I've actually made that drive before, so I don't think you did that.
I-4 is terrible.
Kev, don't you do that like every other fucking weekend?
It's crazy.
Yeah, you go to Disney a lot.
I do, man. I do. I go to Disney a lot. I'm actually going on Monday. Yeah, going back to Epcot. I'm going to relive, my Buddha's experience of starting in Mexico again and getting a margarita. See if I can reenact what happened. Probably not. I'll probably just do.
Going back on Monday. This guy just takes random days and just goes.
Hey man,
you want to go to Disney on Tuesday?
Hey man, the wifey's birthday is next Tuesday, so we're gonna
a little siesta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on Monday when no one's at the park usually on Mondays and
Tuesdays. What time are you leaving?
So probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Is that too late for I-4 traffic?
Nah, that's perfect.
Yes, not on a Monday.
Oh, I forgot it is Monday. Man, you might be right. I might have to leave Sunday night.
I can tell you that much. That Monday morning traffic, 8 o'clock, you're going to get to the Epcot at 10:30.
Yeah. Jim, what about you, man? What did you do this weekend?
Surprisingly, I never left my house. Yes, I couldn't stop smiling because, of course, my boys finally backed it all up. Holy shit, man. I was losing my cool. I can actually vouch for this. I jumped off my couch so hard, my foot slipped out of my hey dude, and I landed on my wrist so fucking hard. And I just I couldn't absolutely losing my mind. So yeah, in
You fell
honor
down?
of them. Yeah, oh, absolutely slipped and shit. I ate absolute garbage jumping off the couch so high. So yeah. So in honor of that, this is what happens when you get a whiteout is look at that, boys. You get a little egg on you. You get a little duck egg in your fucking face. Oh my God. Yeah.
He came with it.
I think
I
it
was
was about
legit-
9.
I
That
was
was early.
quiet. I couldn't be happier. I've never seen us show up and show out like that. It was, I don't know. I'm just happy. It just put me in such a good mood. I wasn't ready for us to play together like that. And now going full forward, we legit have a shot this year. It's just awesome to see. Great week for me. I can't stop smiling. You do not win a more important game under crazier circumstances. Penn State had everything to lose, did they not? They had everything to lose, and they did. You're supposed to just make fun of us in a game like that. Yeah, welcome to the Big Ten kind of crap, and here you go. Nah, bro. Dante Moore, you don't stay that composed in that kind of situation. Name a worse circumstance to have your first true test as an actual quarterback. Oh yeah, cloud 9. If you can't tell, still my mood, everybody. It's been the best.
Are you wearing an Apple Watch right now? I want to know what your heart rate
No,
is.
It's just you just count my breathing into the microphone.
For those of you that are listening, not watching, if you haven't figured it out, Jeremy is an Oregon fan. So that's
God.
I don't know if that he said Ducks, but who knows?
I'll say respectable reserved fan, but yeah, my Ducks, man. Could not be happier.
What other Ducks are there?
The Mighty Ducks.
Walked into it.
He's a hockey fan. Jeremy is. So
yeah, he's definitely a hockey fan.
Everybody.
Respectable Oregon fan. I would go far from respectable, but
here he comes.
Let's get into it. Jeremy brought it up. That was his weekend. Let's talk about the game. You know what I mean? I know it's happened last Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about this Oregon Penn State game. I think we all were saying, hey, it's going to be a really good game, competitive game. I don't know. I think I may have said Penn State would win. I said it'd be close. That whiteout's a whole different, animal out there. I do believe that Coach Lanning and that offense had a great game plan in order to alleviate that whiteout, that noise, the watching the right guard tap the center and look back and making sure when that snap was actually going to happen. I think that's what dictated the game the most, so that they could go ahead and move forward with their offense. I think that was the best game plan for them to actually have. Overall, I think it was a competitive game. I think James Franklin there's about 3 games this year that if he doesn't at least go 2-1, he might be on the hot seat for Penn State. I'm gonna talk about that in 1 second. But Drew Allen didn't show up until late.
That boy played exactly like everyone has been telling me he plays.
Yeah, so Drew Allen was supposed to be a number 1 pick almost this year, right?
Heisman candidate, yeah.
Heisman candidate.
Right, and he didn't, in my opinion, I don't think he played his best game in the first half. Second half, he turned it around a little bit. I think it's a little bit too late because Oregon already had that momentum and they were playing well. And the crowd noise just didn't happen as much in the second half as it did in the first half. Right.
That's literally because, that second half gets opened up and we immediately took them out of it. That crowd was easy to take out of the game. That was their biggest problem. I feel like they did not stay on top of everybody every minute of it like they should have been.
Yeah, crowd noise and what is not crowd noise, but the enthusiasm, the energy, it's just drained out. They were yelling so much in the first quarter, all the energy is just gone now. You know what I mean? So. But you were saying something about the game as well?
No, I wasn't surprised, honestly. I hadn't picked Oregon. I just think that they've been a complete team. And I think I was having a conversation with some other people regarding, Oregon's one of those teams that they're built to win, and you just implant any kind of a quarterback who knows a little bit of something, and they're going to be successful. I mean, i.e., look at Bo Nix, Dylan Gabriel, and now Dante Moore. So now, granted, Dante Moore has 2 years in the system, Bo Nix and other guys came in and were successful. So, I think Dante Moore might even actually be even more successful than the other guys because now he's had more time in the system, and sometimes, that playbook might even be a little bit more open for him because now he knows a lot more cadence. A lot of different things are going to be kind of open for him. So, I mean, for me, Oregon honestly might be the scariest team in college football right now. I'm never going to go into the fact to say that Ohio State's there. To me, Ohio State has not been tested yet. They went against a really, a overrated at the moment Texas team.
And a very overrated Washington team.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know that I would say Washington's overrated. Shout out to my boy Ryan, who's the defensive coordinator over there. But I don't know that Washington's overrated. I just believe that in this Big Ten, any given Saturday, it's fair game. Their offense really just wasn't. It just couldn't click. They had opportunities. They just weren't able to put the little things together to get into the end zone. The defense held them for a majority of the part, but when at any time you got the defense playing on the field more than the offense, they're going to get tired.
Yeah.
And that
I'm understandably biased. Is Dan Lanning an actually favorable, good coach to you guys?
What do you mean?
Do you guys like him? Would you want him as running your squad? What are your opinions of him going around?
Yeah, I think he's a good. I think he's legit. He has that. If I was a kid and he came to as a parent, and if my child was in that position and he came and was sitting on my couch, I could tell that he's a player's coach, and he's gonna tell me listen, I'm gonna take your son, and I'm going to make him into a young man, and I'm gonna make him into a human being that's going to be of some sort in society. And so I think a lot of it just kind of watching his demeanor, that little bit that little swag that he had, you come out, it's a whiteout and dude's running out on the field smiling yo, bro, this is life. And he even made a comment before the game and he had an interview. I mean, Buddy had on a checkered green jacket and was just bro, this is what you live for. I want to go out there. I want to get booed. Somebody that wants to go into a hostile environment. He has that swagger that just any kid's gonna do. I learned.
It was just the post game comments that seen online of everybody just yo, that dude just looked like he did an 8-ball. I was you guys clearly don't understand when that adrenaline hits that hard and you're just whoa, losing your leg and you're just absolutely
that's all you needed to see. If you didn't know who he was, you watched the post game interview, and obviously. Got to come from an athlete standpoint to understand the high that he's on and not relate it immediately to drugs. What? But yeah, you can instantly tell that he's just super jacked and super excited and super happy, but just fueled and ready to go.
Yeah. It's one of those that you're going to go through a wall for,
And that's what I was saying. I think it just reflects how much he cares about the damn game. It's just who doesn't want that in a coach, which is, the Dan Campbell effect is. Everybody enjoys that, just seeing it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about college football and college football head coaches. You guys forget about Dan Lanning at Auburn. So if I brought an Auburn fan on here, they would literally say the total opposite of everything you guys are saying. They were happy to see Dan Lanning leave. Him going to Oregon helped him get that swag. He didn't have that swag at Oregon. He wasn't that dude in Oregon. In Auburn. He wasn't that dude in Auburn. Auburn fans were so excited for him to leave and get out there. He took Bo Nix with him to Oregon. So, it wasn't like he was this dude at Auburn. He's this dude now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I like him as a coach. He's still, he's an Oregon coach. That's a whole different genre. That's a whole different recruiting type.
It wasn't Auburn when he came to us, right? This man won a championship for Georgia. He was the defensive coordinator for Georgia, and then we took him after they won.
He's never coached at Auburn.
Yeah, we weren't quiet because we were intrigued, Kevin. We were quiet because we had to know what the hell was going on in what universe.
No. I thought that
spectrum bill needs to be checked again, my friend. What the hell is going on?
I could have sworn Dan Lanning was at Auburn. He was at Georgia.
Here's just
That's my bad. I thought he was at Auburn.
Well, that's kind of why I was this is why you got to watch our YouTube, because my face was like,
my God.
what are you talking about? Because when you
My
started
bad.
going on and you were like, oh, he brought Bo Nix from Auburn. And I was like,
I thought he
this
did. That's
dude
my
was
fault.
no, he was a defensive coordinator at Georgia.
Okay.
Stop falling asleep to Marvel,
then-
man. This multiverse is really fucking with you.
Yeah. No,
Screwing up this podcast.
He was a defensive coordinator at at Georgia. And then from Georgia, he became the head coach at Oregon.
For
He
some reason,
also
I thought he
worked
was at Auburn
under,
for some reason.
bro. He
No.
also worked under Saban too. Like this,
Yeah,
like
and he
on
was
paper, this man is what you want in a
Okay.
coach. I'm
So
just saying,
I
like,
thought
does
he
his
was a
swagger
coach at Auburn. That's my
match
fault. I thought he
everything
was
we were all-
coaching at Auburn and then left Auburn to Oregon.
No,
That's my
only
fault.
person that left Auburn to go to Oregon was Bo Nix.
That's very, very
One of
true.
the dumbest
Very, very
sports
true.
show we've ever heard.
Yeah.
That was.
My bad.
I'm
That's my
pretty
bad.
positive we're going to have a lot of people that are going to comment.
I'm
like,
just gonna
what
cut that
is
whole part out.
this guy talking
no,
about?
you got to leave it in there.
Just gonna cut that whole. That's my fault.
Let's just turn into a fashion
In my
show,
head, I
everybody.
thought he
We're
was
a
at. I
fashion
thought he
show
was
now.
at Auburn. I knew it was SEC. So that's my fault. Yeah, that's my bad.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
I thought-
Kevin.
I thought he
Questioning
was.
my loyalty over here.
Hey, listen, I am not an Oregon fan. I'm not even an SEC
No
fan.
shit,
I'm
yeah.
Big Ten. Yeah,
It's-
but no,
That shows.
but also Dan Lannon is coaching recruiting in a whole different genre. What I was trying to say, Oregon's a whole different kind of recruiting atmosphere. You know what I mean? You got Phil Knight with the Nike. It's a whole different atmosphere. So you got to have a little swagger behind you. That's what I was getting at. So I misspoke and said where he actually coached at. My point was the swagger he has now is because I think where he's at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not in
Yeah.
that environment?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I mean.
It's
Yeah. So that
Should've
my
done.
fault about him where he coached. I thought it was Auburn. My bad. He was at.
all right. Well, let's not get
Listen.
any deeper in
No,
here. We
it's-
need
It was
to
wait.
shift.
Is Auburn in Alabama?
Yeah, but
Okay, so he was in Alabama.
but he wasn't, because he was in Georgia
Georgia.
and he came.
You said Nick
That's
Saban, right?
Yeah, years before.
Yeah,
So
so
he
he
was
was
in
in
Georgia.
Alabama.
Okay.
He was in Alabama at one point, right?
Oh
Check.
Lord have mercy. Okay, yeah. But go ahead.
You're just digging over here.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah,
digging.
just keep
digging.
digging. Just keep digging that hole.
That's my fault. My bad.
No, you
y'all.
good. Like I said, Kevin, at least you had an opinion, like, and you went somewhere with it. I said nothing because I don't remember much of the game, honestly. I had all you can eat and drink at this concert. Actually, I do remember we went to a Penn State watch party, so that was kind of
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Because I just sat
Sure.
back. I didn't watch much of the game. I just watched everybody's
People.
reactions like
Nice.
that. But that was fun.
Well, on the thought about football, there was a couple games last week that, yeah, we definitely got wrong. Right?
Yeah, because
Like-
we're a know-it-all podcast.
Yeah. Remember last week I said we are wrong facts and snapbacks.
Yeah.
So
Just put an asterisk. on
it
everything.
definitely leads up to the name, but no, it's definitely a group chat and snapback kind of thing. We actually talked about it as well too, how we were totally wrong about these couple games. And I don't want to say we were totally wrong about the first game we're going to talk about. I think we had another opinion about it, but the first one was the Cowboys and Packers game, right? I said it would be a competitive game. I said 34-31. I said it'd be competitive. I didn't see it going 40-40 tie game overtime at
I
all.
do remember mocking you at the amount of points that your boys would be able to score, and yet here they are, and they just blew my prediction out
without
of the water
CD.
too.
Yeah, 40
Oh,
points
yeah,
without
yeah,
CD.
Mhm. Yeah. I do think the Cowboys do have a really good offense. I think even without CD, we were able to, highlight some of our other players. George Pickens actually caught a ball instead of hitting off his hands to another receiver.
Caught a lot of balls.
to a defender. He caught a lot of balls.
He
Pause,
looked like a one
pause.
receiver, man. Be happy. Be happy.
Say it again.
I said he looked like a one receiver for a little bit. Be happy.
Yeah, I still think he's a 1B, a 1A. You know what I mean? I don't think he's like the number one. I still don't think he's number one receiver. But he played well. Yeah, and then, we had some, Turpin played well. Or Jake Ferguson, man, that guy might catch the most passes behind like Dalton Kincaid or Kelsey or
Must be
whatever.
the Cavender effect.
Mhm.
Hey, man, listen, shout out to the U.
Yeah. Even though they're
But-
separated now, but hey.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were all wrong. I mean, Buddha, what'd you have the game at? Did you have it close or did you have Packers blowing us out?
I don't even remember, honestly. I think I had the Packers blowing all out on it. I believe I did.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Buddha would say.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's just what it is. I'm pretty sure that I was like, oh, they're going to get blown out. But at the end of the day, it's one of those next man up, and you have to do what you have to do to be able to, to sustain. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be CD's down. We can't do anything. We traded Micah Parsons, so we're just going to just roll over and die. Now, granted, your defense can't stop a cold, but I think that you guys are offensive wise, once everything is clicking. I mean, shout out to Javonte Williams. Like, that dude didn't do any of what he's doing now in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's also 100% now too.
That's true. So, you guys do have somewhat of a running back that's giving you guys that little bit of a punch that you need.
Well, let's just call a spade a spade. The Denver Broncos finally had their first 100-yard, rushing just this past Monday night. So it could be the offensive line that he's behind now in Dallas.
I'm pretty sure that was no reason to even bring that up. But
you just said he didn't do it where he was at. That's literally the reason why he's playing better, because he has a better offensive line.
Putting salt and wounds today.
I'm pretty positive there was zero reason to bring that up. But since we're bringing that up, yes, we did have a 100-yard rusher. Yeah. Bo Nix did play well. J.K. Dobbins played well.
R.J. Harvey.
R.J. Harvey.
When he says we, he means the Denver Broncos.
Sorry, the Broncos. We came through. But honestly, this Monday, the best game Monday night was Miami and the Jets.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to Armando. He said that I was talking about Dade County, and I ain't give him no love. So, when he listens to this, shout out to you. But, Tua took a hit, and I thought he was done for the season.
Every time.
My heart goes out for Tyreek. Like, it was the most gruesome injury. And I hate seeing that, especially with like prolific players like that. That guy is a game changer. And for him to go out of it changes the dynamic of their whole team.
Yeah, I feel like they had something going. Like, it looked like they were like finally on a path. Like, they finally got over the little discrepancies or their locker room stuff they were potentially dealing with. Yeah, they were good. They had a good flow. Maybe it was the uniforms. Maybe that was it.
The uniforms are fire.
Them uniforms are fire. They're the best uniforms in the NFL right now.
No, Jeremy disagrees.
In the NFL.
All right. I thought they looked less appealing on the field. Like, they hyped them up like online. I thought they looked great. I'm just like, finally. And then, like, I don't know, they're just less neon.
So,
I don't know.
Wait.
First
off,
whose jersey do you think is the best in that? I don't know. I forget whatever they're calling it. That edition. Who has the best jersey?
Who's got Detroit? I liked a lot. I always lean towards them.
No, the new ones.
I think
they
Buffalo.
Just released. Yeah,
Buffalo has
Buffalo's whiteout ones. Oh,
Cardinals
those will probably look the best.
Let's see.
Vikings did have one. I think they already played.
The Cardinals was like they had a bunch of shit to spatter on.
That one, yeah.
What's Jeremy's look like? What's Jeremy's Oregon jersey look like?
Like duck shit on it.
No. This is egg all over a whiteout Nittany Lion jersey.
Just
Jeremy,
quack all over it.
Jeremy got them town and country ducks on his face, on his shirt.
I don't even know what that means. Town.
Hey man, I mean, listen,
City ass ducks.
Jeremy is a digital graphic designer, so his mindset's a little different than ours. But to me,
I actually have one.
Oh wow, there it is. To me, those jerseys were fire, bro. I'm
not saying that they were long overdue. And they were underwhelming to me. I said they still look good. They did a good job with them, but I was underwhelmed when I saw them. So
the font not good enough.
Pretty, it's always
a font.
Well, you need to Google. We need to Google the Nike rivalries jerseys and give us your take on, because you got the Seahawks got a pretty good one. The Cardinals we just saw.
Seahawks did well. I love the sound waves. Cardinals look like shit. I think we all agreed on that one.
Cardinals look just like your jersey.
No, it doesn't, bro. It did. Oh my god, we're not gonna get into it.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, we are. The Cardinals jersey literally looks just like the Ducks jersey. It looks like somebody threw paint and you guys like spread it around and try to do some checker on the shit, and that's what it comes down to.
All right, what do eggs look like?
What do eggs look like?
What do eggs look like?
White
They're
egg.
white. That's a white egg.
No, what does a duck egg look like?
I don't harvest ducks. I don't know, bro.
The fuck? I don't know.
Like my fucking jersey, bro. That's what that is.
Like a bunch of shit.
So duck eggs got shit on them?
No, they're always speckled, man.
Oh,
That's the duck comes out freckled.
Turn on National Geographic. It's not my fault you guys don't like like what do you want from me?
No, we're just saying that you hate on the Cardinals jerseys, but they look eerily similar to your Duck jersey.
And you guys are saying that I don't have an eye enough for detail to notice that they are different, so that's why one is definitely less appealing.
Why?
This is Jeremy's trigger word.
Because the font is different, it makes it a better
Name
jersey.
3 fonts, Buddha. Name 3 fonts.
Helvetica. That was KC. I said that because Kevin said that.
No,
Helvetica.
That's
one.
No, ain't no damn Avatar, bro. Yeah, I'm not even going any further. This man just said Avatar.
What's that font called, though?
What's the font? Isn't there? What's the cursive font? Isn't it like Old English or something?
I know. I know what Kevin's brain said.
Arial.
Yeah. Man said Avatar. That's good.
That was one of the funniest skits of all time. Did it again.
Great sketch. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Oh man. Well, Buddha kind of touched on this. I think we should as well too, because I watched it and we all watched it. That the injury of Tyreek, I mean, horrific. Shout out to Tyreek. He made it successfully through surgery. They're saying he can get back in the next season, beginning of the season. So that's pretty fast. But did you guys know that the New York Giants and the Jets field is one that causes the most of these injuries?
It said 16 ACL tears on their stadium or their turf.
Neighbors was its latest victim.
Mm-hmm. Neighbors' latest victim. Now, Jordan and Buddha, you guys played football, and you guys played on. I mean, I'm guessing different, types of grass. I know Buddha. I know you did. Jordan, I'm not sure about you.
No, I just played on grass. I didn't play on turf.
Grass. So, is it turf? Should they replace it? Is that the reason why you're seeing so many ACL injuries happening? Like, I really don't know, because in basketball, we don't see as many ACLs going out. Now, we did last year. That was crazy. All the zeros. Dame, Jason Tatum. It was
those
wild.
Are Achilles also, by the way.
They're Achilles well, too, right?
You are 0 for 2 tonight.
It was Achilles and ACL, too. It was all of them. It was both.
Who tore the ACL?
I'll look back at it again. But
that
definitely
night to reference Kevin for sports
I'm pretty positive. I think Dame tore his Achilles, Tatum tore his Achilles, and Halliburton tore his Achilles.
Yeah, there's 3 Achilles. Yeah, 3 Achilles.
I don't think anybody tore an ACL last year.
Yeah, but you're right. Probably not last year, but they're having ACL tears.
You're at a high impact sport,
right?
I'll touch on it.
Is it turf?
Turf is bad for you. Like, so for coaching soccer, I'm not a fan. My kid's been playing on it for years. I'm not a fan of turf over time because there's not a give. Sometimes, here in Florida, we have turf that have the black, like the cut up tires, so like almost like the little black pellets, and it's supposed to kind of give you a little bit of like cushion, and there's not a lot of cushion when it comes down to that. So, the one thing, there's many different bad things about turf. Turf burns is probably one of the worst things, because it's just, imagine taking your skin and just saying, hey, let's just rip this top layer off.
Yeah. Maybe the second layer or the third layer.
Or maybe the second layer. Yeah. Exactly. And so that's the worst thing. So I think that, when there were moments that sometimes I did play on grass just because it's easier, especially on these young kids. It's easier on their knees. Turf doesn't give. When you're cutting and doing all that, the biggest thing that turf gives you a plus on is saving on your watering bill. Mm-hmm. That's like, and honest to God, like, when you have a home, turf is nice to have. But when you are in a position of where these guys are, like, you need to go with like grass. Just it kind of just works better.
Jordan, do me a favor. Look this up for me. Look this up for me. How many NFL fields are turf, like actual turf? Because I know the Cardinals, they actually have their grass and they actually roll it in, right? Same with the Vegas field. So like they're putting down, different sod, but like I want to know actually how many NFL fields are actually still turf. I think
it says 17 teams use artificial and 15 use natural or hybrid.
I know Denver uses hybrid.
Hybrid, right?
Arizona is natural because they take theirs out and let it sit in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I said.
I believe Tampa.
I think Vegas is the same thing. No, Tampa is straight grass. You should see it, and you should see it when it's not in the season. It's
yeah. I said Tampa's is straight grass. I believe Miami is straight grass because they have them and they have the U that plays there.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, those ACL injuries are ridiculous.
Yeah, to your point, Kevin. I mean, like, there's ACL for NFL on turf, Achilles on courts in basketball. Mm-hmm. It's like, but I don't know why there's not more ACL because like basketball courts don't have that much more give either. I mean, like I know these pro courts, they're like, they're built in pieces, so it actually is something underneath it. So I imagine there is more give on a basketball court than a turf field.
You got to also
think a little more bounce than wood.
It's not even the bounce. You got to think most ACL tears are because your foot's stuck in the ground and your knee goes and gives out another way. You like in basketball, you have the option. If you stop, your ankle's going to roll before your knee goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. Believe me, I've had some knee injuries, bumping knees, and like twisting my knee a lot. Like a full speed stop, a lot of times your ankle will not go as much. Your knee will twist before like your actual ankle will. When my ankle rolled the most when I was playing would be like when I'm like jumping up and come back down, like landing on somebody's foot. It wasn't really when I was like moving like right to left or anything. It was more my knees. Like I had a lot of like never like really got injured, but like my knee was like sore. I had like sore knees. I had
shin splint.
No, I didn't have shin splints at all. I had Osgood-Schlatter, however you say that thing.
Osgood-Schlatter.
Yeah, I had
what
that.
Is that?
Yeah, what?
It's basically
sounds like you guys just gurgled water in German.
No, so it's my son has it. So it's almost like there's like a space in between your patella tendon.
Mm-hmm.
And so like what it is like almost like bone on bone.
Yeah.
No cartilage?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have cartilage, but it's for a lot of it happens in kids who go through a crazy growth spurt.
And I did. Y'all know I'm 6'4". So I mean I went through a crazy growth spurt, but like when playing ball, sometimes my knee would hurt here and there. As Buddha mentioned earlier, last year was a lot of Achilles. Achilles always is a thing with NBA. But back to the ACL injuries in the NFL, does the NFL look more into saying, hey, you know what, we should change this up? Or is it a money thing?
I feel like both. I mean, obviously it's money and stuff because, New York, it's obviously harder to grow grass year round. So like, I get that. I don't know. I think it's such a high debate because obviously players want it. The NFLPA obviously is pushing for it and stuff like that because of all the injuries. So they're getting a lot more press for it. Like everybody's reaching out and branching out. Like OBJ is definitely putting his 2 cents in there. Anytime an injury happens,
definitely out there. Yeah.
Anytime an injury happens, former athletes or current athletes are definitely using their platform to try to get their message across. So
definitely
100%
on that. Yep. So. And we'll get off topic here in a minute, but I have one more thing. Why is it that New York has so many injuries, but like a place like New Orleans, are like when the Rams were in St. Louis, you didn't see that many injuries.
They leave the voodoo dolls at home.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
People want out of New York. You get hurt, you get cut, you leave.
Like, oh, so I get hurt and I'm done? All right, boom, bet. But hopefully, Malik comes back, and he's a great receiver. I hope they come back and and does what he needs to do. And same with Tyreek. He'll be 32 at the beginning of next season. Tyreek Hill will. So let's see if he still has that speed. You know what I mean?
Doesn't matter. Somebody will still pay him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But there was one ACL basketball, Juju Watkins.
Yep.
She injured hers. And was it a tournament? Yeah, it was a tournament.
Yeah.
Like one of the first or second round or something like that. She blew hers out, and now she's taking this next full year off. So there is ACL injuries in basketball too. Yeah. Obviously.
And big ups to Juju Watkins. I think taking this year off is great. And I don't think she plays next year. Or she will. If she does play next year, she's definitely going to take it easy.
She took the whole year off.
No, not this year. I'm talking about the year after, the next season. She'll take it easy. She may go a little hard because she's going to definitely be number one draft pick in WNBA. There's no doubt.
Nobody wants to go to the WNBA with this.
She might make more money at USC.
With this commissioner they got in there.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Ooh, that's definitely a topic for next episode because I do want to get into that because the WNBA playoffs is almost over, but we'll get into that because that was definitely huge.
I feel like that's a hot one. And then the biggest one, I think that's going around right now is the Super Bowl halftime performance.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, Buddha. I think you sent it out, or I think your girlfriend sent it out about how to pronounce his name. You don't pronounce the B's and bunny.
That was actually me. I sent that.
Is that you, Jordan?
Yeah, I sent that reel. Because that girl's in Tampa. That influencer, she's in Tampa. Oh. Yeah, she sent out the reel of how to pronounce Bad Bunny's name. Yeah, you don't say the B's and say how bunny.
A bunny.
No, I don't.
I can't even say it, man.
I know. I say the B and bunny. I don't know how to say it either.
Buddha, give it a shot. Go.
Yeah.
A bunny. I can't do it.
No, that was too many B's.
A honey.
Yeah.
Hot honey.
Hot
honey.
Hot honey. But I do think that it's going to be a good show. I think that we're in a sensitive time in America that, we live in a world where people are foolish enough to believe that Puerto Ricans can get deported. So, I just think that the show is the dude's he's a showman. That's the point of the halftime show. It's a showman. I think Kev made the biggest point. The people that are at the game aren't like, oh my God, where's the halftime show? The halftime show is for us who are sitting at home because I'm not dropping 3 bands to go sit in the nosebleed seats. So
instinctively, you're going to pick like a performer.
You're gonna pick somebody who is going to make you be like, oh my God, like what this every year after Super Bowl, it's about a week or 2 weeks later, people are still talking about the performance. Oh, Kendrick did this year, the year that Snoop Dogg and Dre, or when Rihanna was pregnant, they talked about it the whole time, or when J-Lo and Shakira were just shaking their ass the whole time on stage. I don't even remember what song they sang. I just knew that they were out there they were just twerking the whole time. So, I do believe that this guy, he's a showman. He puts on a good show. And I think that Super Bowl is going to be a damn good halftime show. Whether or not I understand the word, listen, that's what they made subtitles for.
Wait, first off, your subtitles are not fast enough on the closed captioning to get what he's going to be saying at the halftime show. But I think it's a great pick. I have no issue with them picking Bad Bunny. I have no issue with them picking anybody they want to pick because guess what? At the end of the day, everybody's still going to watch the Super Bowl, right? If you don't want to watch the Super Bowl halftime show,
not me, goddammit.
What's the easiest thing you can do if you don't want to watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
Go outside.
You don't go outside, turn the channel. It's not the NFL is not going to lose money on who they chose for the halftime show. It's just not happening. Now, to my other point, the reason why I mentioned that in our chat about who the Super Bowl halftime is actually for is I'm pretty sure you guys all seen like the people that actually at the Super Bowl and they're like taking like the videos of like how it looks compared to how it was on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of times they can't even hear the artist playing. You know what I mean? They can't even hear what they're saying. It's so small. So it's not even like they can't even enjoy what they want to enjoy, how we're enjoying that show. It's built for TV. Jay-Z's doing, and this is my opinion, he's done a phenomenal job about getting the artists that are modern era artists, because when I was growing up, it was all like the artists that were like, hey, they weren't modern era. It was, Aerosmith. It was like people that you didn't even know. I think one year they even had like, I think Disney produced it. It was like the Mickey Mouse Parade or something. So it wasn't even that. It wasn't even good. You know what I mean?
It's been in the 80s.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was back then. So that's like one of the things that Jay-Z has done is brought in modern era artists that people know. You know what I mean? You heard the name Bad Bunny, and everyone was like, "Oh, I know who that person is." Even though I may not listen to his music, I know who he is. You know what I mean? He could have picked some random person off the street and been like, "Yeah, they're the halftime show," and we'll all be like, "Oh, that should have been this person. This should have been this person." Is always going to be a debate about who the halftime show could have been. You know what I mean? Wait, I know I have a lot of like a hip hop, and I have my playlist goes from hip hop to country to EDM to gospel to R&B. It's everything. But I know Jeremy's isn't really like that. So like, Jeremy, if you had like a halftime show performer that you would want to have
right now,
who would right now, who would you want?
You had me at gospel. Yeah. I need that. I need a whole crowd of everyone. Just, am I basing it off of like what I think is going to draw the most attention from my limited knowledge?
No, I want you to base it off of like your taste in music. No, I'm saying Jeremy has good taste in music. He's not.
I'm not like crowd performer. Yeah, like, right. I don't like pop culture like main influencer stuff. But like that's the problem is like I can't think outside of that marketing brain. It's just like, well, obviously nobody's gonna play for it. The just little old me. So it's just like then it just becomes a weird like Man, I don't know. This is a weird question. You got to come back to me. I was gonna hit all you boys up real quick on just like who are your surprise picks of like who is gonna be like singing like performing with him.
Okay, that's a good one. But I want to touch back on what Jeremy just said too, because this literally goes back to the argument that everyone has on the internet right now is who I don't want him to play. I wanted Carrie Underwood, or I wanted this person. I wanted Taylor Swift, or I wanted Morgan Wallen, or all these different players. Jeremy just said they're not playing for just little old me. You know what I mean? They're playing for the entire. How many people watch Super Bowl?
That was the detail that you just pointed off. Is like it's they have to be a good performer. So I automatically know that like I just want to see it because chances are I probably never will. So it's like, what is a show with this person going to be like? Like, what is their experience? Yeah, this is probably the last time they'll ever have it. So
all right. So,
but the only reason he is there is because somebody turned it down.
You think so?
That's the debate. Yeah, that's the debate. That Bad Bunny was choice number 2.
I don't think anyone turned it down. That's me thinking myself. I don't think anyone turned it down. You think she did?
Yes.
I don't think she did. I think that's a rumor. I don't think she did. I think that's the biggest rumor right now because they wanted Taylor Swift to do it. Like, sorry, her fans wanted her to do it so bad that they're going to make that rumor up. I don't believe that they went to her and she was like, I don't get the rights to this. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't see that happening in that. No, because if that was the case,
2 things can be true, Kev. 2 things can be true.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying, I don't believe that she turned down. There's no facts behind it right now. It's just a rumor.
Correct. Yeah, like it is a very, very high rumor, like for sure. I mean, obviously she is the number 1 performer in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like realistically, like I know like she just did a world tour for like 2 years, and Bad Bunny canceled his USA tour.
Right. Well, here's the thing though. Like, she just did a world tour, right? She just did a world tour. Did that big what's called the Eras tour.
She's got nothing left to promote. She used all of her dance moves.
Yeah. But I think because she's so hot right now in the industry with Swifties coming in and liking, football because he's dating Travis Kelce.
That job's already done.
Yeah, their mindset is like, oh, it has to be Taylor. It has to be Taylor. Like, she's going to be married to this dude for a long time. Do you want to be Taylor every single Super Bowl? No, it's not going to be Taylor every single Super Bowl. It's going to be somebody totally new. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't believe she turned it down. They're going to say that. That's my opinion. I think it's just a big rumor that's been spread that shouldn't be spread because then you're discrediting what Bad Bunny has done to be able to beat the Super Bowl halftime show.
No, and I'm not discrediting Bad Bunny at all.
No, not you. No, not you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, not you.
I'm just saying
the rumors.
Okay. What I'm saying
to be fair, Taylor did show up to last year's Super Bowl, and I got a pretty happy outcome. So she might be a lucky charm, boys.
No, I mean,
you
like,
gotta make it there first.
But like from the NFL standpoint, so if you were the NFL, wouldn't you, like, obviously you've already made a big deal about her attending every game. Like, you've already brought in the women demographic to football. There's obviously more women to view the Super Bowl than Bad Bunny's audience. Like, there's more women in this world that are gonna watch Taylor Swift than Bad Bunny audience. So numbers wise, you could see the NFL would want to go that way first before choosing Bad Bunny.
So here's the one thing that I think people don't. There are a lot of women that think Bad Bunny's cute.
100%. Yeah.
And
wait, first off, we ain't talking about Bad Bunny being cute on this podcast, what I'm explaining is, I think one is muy guapo.
Muy
I think he brings in another dynamic of most Spanish people don't watch football. They watch soccer. And so now the tune in is going to be just mainly to watch Bad Bunny. So the viewership just for the halftime show in itself is going to send the viewership all the way through the roof. And they'll probably watch the 2-minute warning. They'll probably watch that last 2 minutes, and then they'll watch the halftime show. And then they'll go back to watching whatever else they're watching. But like, I think that he does bring in, and to point to Kevin's point, I honestly don't believe that they reached out to her. I think that, as he said, I think it was one of those things that, because here we can just throw out any sort of a rumor and then it catches weight.
Yeah, Dan Lanning, coach for Auburn.
Yeah. And look now.
Just make it the Mandela effect.
Right. You know what I mean?
Keep saying it until it's
throwing things out there, guys.
Keep saying it until it's true. Yeah.
Right. Something gets said and then it just catches weight. And I think people were just like, oh man, we want Swift to do it. You know, Taylor Swift should be the singer because she's going to get married to Kelsey, blah, 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 blah. They said Adele shut it down too. Like, I'm sorry. Adele can sing, but I would not want to watch Adele sing at the halftime show. Because at that moment in time,
she's really good in concert.
Yeah, she's good in concert. She's good in an intimate setting. The Super Bowl, like, I just saw somebody get their head taken off. I don't want to go to, I'm glad I found someone like you. Like
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Bad Bunny definitely doesn't sing music like that.
No,
but he don't.
Yeah. So, Buddha and Jordan, you guys were, talking about like the demographics that are being brought in, like the women, and Buddha said like Spanish speaking people. The one thing the NFL is doing really good right now is they are expanding where they are having their games at, right? The first game of the season with the Chiefs was played where? Brazil, right? Where are they going back to next year? Brazil. Where was the games at last week?
Canada.
Ireland. Ireland. I think they have another game this week again in Ireland and Germany.
This week's in
London. So
that's where we go, right?
NFL's trying to get worldwide. What other sports thing is worldwide? FIFA World Cup, and they bring in artists all around. NFL was taking a note from the FIFA World Cup. This is what I'm seeing. They're taking that note and they use Bad Bunny for it. I think it's great. I think it is going to bring a different demographic. But yeah, I mean, Bob Bunny, do your thing, man. Bob, and he's actually hosting SNL. So watch SNL this week. He's hosting SNL.
Oh, he is.
That's right.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah. Him and Doja Cat. Yeah, I think it's Doja Cat. Yeah.
I feel like 2 years ago he didn't speak English. I feel like he's learned a lot of English very quickly.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah, because the fact that he can host SNL, and I don't think this is his first time.
No,
it's not. It's not his first time. Sorry.
Not his first time. Yeah, it's really. It was funny. His last one was pretty funny. So I'm excited. It'll be good.
Like I said, the only thing I liked about Happy Gilmore 2 was him. So
it's Bad Bunny. Yeah, cool. Man, like having those like conversations about Super Bowl and like the past, people that we saw, all that kind of things. What's like, let's like switch it up. Let's like get off of like sports. Cause like, I feel like, we are also a pop culture podcast and like, just like
we're 90,
everyday stuff.
We're 90.
we're like 90-10 right now, man. Like, for those who wanted to hear the pop culture part of it, believe me, it's coming. I promise you, it is coming. There's just not a lot going on.
It wasn't that Taylor Swift shit. No. Finally, we're moving on.
We're moving on to like the real pop culture stuff. We had in our group chat today a little bit about your favorite 90s memory. Now, take it for granted, there's one person in here who's actually born in 1990, so his memory is good.
Doesn't count. Eliminated.
Yeah, I spent 10 years there.
You did spend 10 years in the 9 years in the 90s.
No, 90 is 1.
Really?
21, 2. That's 10 years.
This guy.
Man, counted as soon as he came out the womb, boom, 1 year.
Yeah. Right?
Man. So yeah, Jordan born 1990. I'm 81, so I did all the 80s. So I know a lot about the 90s, but who wants to go first about like what's like your favorite 90s memory that happened then that you don't see anymore now?
Movie theaters. That's the first thing off the bat. Like, I'm that man. Movie theaters, like that whole experience is not an experience anymore. Like, I miss that shit real bad.
Don't you go a lot still?
Like what part of the movie?
Oh yeah, I'll still go, but it's just like it's never packed. Like, it's never like clean. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's like remnants of like you literally feels like you're in like a used will like theater. Like, I don't know, like Goodwill theater.
Yeah, no, we took.
It's depressing.
We took Caden to see his first movie like a couple months ago, and like, I sat down. I was like,
a lot better than this.
This smells terrible. Like, I'm uncomfortable sitting in this chair. Like, is it just my chair, or are they all the chairs like this? Because it smells horrific in here. Yeah,
they've been sat on by some absolute monsters, like, and just taken abuse, like the absolute like theater farts, like.
Yeah. So Jeremy, what's like the one thing you miss about the 90s movie theaters that's not happening now?
Again, it's like just having an entire experience. Like, bro, you used to plan the entire day around it. Like, it was like, oh shit, we're going to the movies tonight. Like, let's get a dinner early. Like, get that big ass purse going. Like, let's start. Like, let's.
But the Boston baked beans, get some.
It's just like, yeah, I got like 28 movies in my Netflix queue I got to get rid of like now, and it's just like, what's the priority here anymore?
And you actually had to buy your ticket at the window. Like, you couldn't buy nothing. Was online. Nice, go to the ticket.
Yeah.
And then there'd be lines.
They had to tear it.
Yeah.
Two Varsity Blues, please.
You were able to skip and go to different movie theaters because
movie hopping was fun.
Movie hopping was amazing.
I never did that. I was too scared.
I did it all.
I never skipped school either, so there you go.
I think I probably saw 3 movies. I think I probably saw 3 movies in one day.
Hey, Jordan was in the movie theater. The credits were over. He's like, okay, gotta go home. Everyone's like, no, we're gonna watch.
Follow the rules.
No, follow the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules.
Brush my teeth.
Gotta make it. Oh man, Buddha man, what about you, man? What's like your favorite 90s memory?
Man, I'd say probably.
It doesn't happen now. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, truly, like, think about like the little places that we used to go to, like the Pizza Hut buffets. Those things were fire. You know, we had those. One of my biggest things I would say that like the 90s that I think that we even missed, and this is kind of what we grew up in a different time, was like we had family time, bro. TGIF was like a thing.
Thank God it's Friday.
Listen, bro.
ABC.
Little Dicky said it best, man. 13-year-old watching Topanga. Bro, listen.
Woo.
So, like it's...
Side note, she is on Dance with the Stars right now. And, yeah. Boy Meets World and Topanga, man, that... Whoo.
Listen.
Yeah, keep going. I was just thinking about Topanga again.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said.
That what that sound was? I heard something hit. I didn't know what it was.
I heard something. About to break this table. But, like I said, watching, those different shows, man, like things like that. But just everything's kind of gotten away. So I just, that was a lot of the 90s for me. It was like, the little buffets that you would do things like family wise. And, I see things now. I was just driving with my kids the other day, driving back from Orlando. And I just see a couple like next to us. And like it's 2 people in a car and they're both on the phone. And you're just thinking to yourself, like, these people are literally 2 feet away from each other, if that. And I'm on my phone. Like there's not even conversation within the car. And it's like, that's kind of like if I was able to go back there just kind of when it was like simpler times, because now it's like, oh, if I'm not on my phone, I'm missing something.
Mm-hmm. You feel like extreme FOMO.
Extreme FOMO, exactly.
It's a crutch for sure. It's like you don't know what to do, pick up your phone. It'll entertain you. Yeah. But granted, like for me, like granted, it's like Jeremy and I, we from a very small town in Wyoming, so we didn't have the experiences that you two had growing up. But to that degree, like Buddha said, like going places, like Jeremy said, the movies. Well, what's meet in the middle? Going to a mall and just spending the day at the mall.
Yep.
Not buying anything, maybe buying one or two things, but going to the mall, walking,
Yep.
seeing people, Auntie Anne's, and just
That's it. You go to the mall to buy some pretzels.
Yeah, you go to the mall to kill time before the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha walked by Dippin' Dots one time, and he's like, "I'm fucking working here."
Yeah. So
this man said,
"You're hired."
Wait, that's the future? I need a job there.
Hold the fuck up! You said this is ice cream? These little balls are ice cream?
Look, man, I'm planning for my future right now. I need the ice cream of the future. Give me a job.
I need to make money for the future. Oh. And they come in different flavors? Different colors, too?
What? That's kind of candy. This is delicious. Wait, and I gotta put it in a cup. This is wild. It's really future. Not knowing the whole time we're over eating damn ice cream, we're eating astronaut food and shit.
Buddha that young and being like saucer.
Oh man.
Yes,
man.
Buddha worked at Dippin' Dots.
I don't. In case people don't realize, that was one of my first jobs was working at Dippin' Dots. Thanks, Jeremy. God.
Look at this little shithead coming this way. I bet y'all get him to work here. Keep a little ass. He probably wants any ice cream I give him.
He is always in the mall.
Give him that shit chocolate. We don't want it.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I got a couple of 90s that I think we're all going to appreciate. It's going to be along the same lines of like mall, family time, movies. You put all those together. Blockbuster Video Friday nights.
You better rewind that shit before you turn it back in.
Hey, but you remember just going inside a Blockbuster and then like you literally sit and you're like, oh snap! Like these are all the movies that are out that I can watch right now. You can get video games at Blockbuster, but like that was like a time you got there. It was like going to the movies because you're like, all right, new releases coming out. Boom, they had them all in a row, ready to go. That was fun. You know what I mean? Having
the lineup.
They had a lineup. It was perfect. You know.
Think about Blockbuster. When you went through the checkout line, they used to have the little candies in the checkout line.
The candies were there too.
Exactly,
man. Like it was like going to the movie. It literally was going to the movies, but like you was gonna watch it at home. You know what I mean? And like I remember you gonna like do like maybe it was like 3 at a time. I think it was like you can't rent as many as like 3, but you know so you had to make sure you picked out the right ones. Or if there was a movie you wanted to watch that wasn't there, you basically get it and say, hey, call me when it comes in. You know what I mean? They literally call me up. Hey, it's here. You want to come pick it up? Yeah, I want to come pick it up. You know?
Yeah.
So I do miss Blockbuster. There was a show on Netflix called Blockbusters, but the last Blockbuster around, it was pretty funny. It was very nostalgic. I'm from the time where cassette tapes were going into being CDs, right? So I remember like buying my cassette tape, but then I remember like all my friends getting a CD player and like the actual like Walkman. So I kind of miss my Walkman sometimes, you know what I mean? Even though it just skip here and there. You know
here and there.
There's no laser disc, but I like it.
Anti-skip didn't mean shit.
What was it? Had the anti-skip thing on there?
It meant nothing. It was just a logo.
Zero, dude. I was like, yo, this is an anti-skip. I can't even walk
Holding it in the car, you had to anticipate the bumps.
Oh, they were just teaching us how to raise kids. That's all it was. Those things could play fine. They just like teach you how to hold a baby.
And then when your headphones went out, you'd have to like mitch them in the middle.
That's what the thing. Oh my god!
That's the worst.
It's like,
don't move.
There it is, guys. It's the worst. And then, we were in the first, and we are the first generation to have dial-up internet. You know what I mean? I don't miss it, but it's a memory that I have of like hearing that.
That sound forever resonates.
You know what I mean? And then getting mad at your mom. Get off the phone. Like, I'm on the internet. You know what I mean? So
she'd hear it and she'd lose her hearing.
Yep. So or like someone would call in and they kicked you off while you're actually like, burning your CD from LimeWire.
That's what you were doing?
Oh, yeah, I was definitely on Napster.
Yeah. Definitely videos from Lime, yeah.
Yeah. No, but LimeWire that was like that's like a 90s memory that I have. I mean, I was also in high school in the 90s as well, too. So high school is a little bit different. Yeah, man.
Best 12 years of your life.
So many, yeah. No.
Old ass.
So the 90s was a little different when it came to like sports, too. Like that movie, Friday Night Lights. That literally was like how like football games were for us. And like that's how like basketball games were for us. Like it was like always packed. Like everyone went to those games. So I went to a couple high school games here, and it wasn't like when I was growing up. So, some games are, but like not like the regular, Joe Schmo games. Like every game in Vegas, like high school basketball games were sold out. High school football in Vegas games were sold out. So like, I mean, you get there and you just like, man, the atmosphere reminds you of being in like a movie. And I think I missed that the most about the 90s.
I will admit that, like, moving out here, like, granted, I don't, like, actively search, but, like, I feel like just, like, that vibe is just not anywhere in this state. Like, I haven't driven by something that's just, like, oh, man, I miss that shit. Like, that looks so fun to be there.
Yeah, even being from our small town of Pine Bluffs, Wyoming, people had nothing else to do on Friday night but to go to the basketball and the games and the volleyball games.
Like, you knew where everyone was. So it's like,
even we had that kind of vibe and energy. Mm-hmm. And we sucked. We like when I was in high school, we hardly won. We were terrible, but people still showed up, and it was still a fun atmosphere to play and to be in, no matter what kind of town you went into. Yeah. Here,
and my brother, Buddha, man, he was in Denver. I mean, those games. I mean, he was now granted he was like in the 2000s, so right at the end of the 90s, but it was still kind of like the crowd was still almost like the 90s feel. I mean, those games were wild as well too. But there are some football teams here in Florida that do draw those kind of crowds.
Lakeland.
You know what I mean? But I'm talking about like just a regular, like, hey, my son went to this school. You get there and like it was like all the students wanted to go to the football game. Like you don't get that no more. I think that's a big thing that happened in the 90s where like school and like school sports was like huge because there wasn't internet. We had just got YouTube, you know what I mean? So there wasn't much more for us to do besides go out there and like support your friends or go have fun at a football game, go to the mall.
Get out the house.
Get out the house.
Like it was.
I mean, we do.
When the kids say touch grass.
Touch grass.
Touch grass. Get out there, touch grass.
That.
Not smoke.
Go ground yourself outside.
We are sounding like a bunch of boomers right now, bro. Like. Are we officially boomers?
No, we're just reminiscing. That's all.
Okay, good. Thank you, man. Thank you. I was like, I feel like I'm just reminiscing right now because I still like what's happening right now. I love like the future stuff. You know what I mean? Like I love being able to have it at the palm of my hand.
Yeah. The future is now.
You ain't never living down Dippin' Dots,
bro. Everybody had to get a job back in the day, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all probably worked at fucking Subway or something. So shut up.
Texas Trail Market.
Okay. Wait, all right, cool. First job. What was it, Jordan?
I mean, I mowed lawns, but then I worked at the grocery store as a grocery bagger.
Okay, cool.
Jordan was a gigolo as a 16-year-old.
Yeah, before I hit puberty, I was just jigging.
Whole town knew him.
That song was about Jordan. Buddha, your first job was Dippin' Dots, right?
Yeah.
No.
No. Actually, my first job was this. It was like a family fun center that had like indoor like mini golf and things. It was in Parker. It was in Parker, Colorado. That was like my first job, and then after that job, I started working at Dippin' Dots.
All right, cool. So we'll just say Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots it is. Thanks, bud.
Dippin' Dots it is. Perfect.
Whatever.
Jeremy, what was your first job, Jeremy?
Is either farming or working also like in that like little family fun center type place. Yeah. Just fucking around with golf carts all day.
Another gigolo.
Yeah.
Anybody that says they were farming at 15 or 16, they were just out there fucking pigs. That's some gigolo shit.
Gigolo shit.
Pig fuckers are gigolos? Is that so?
in their brain they are.
Well, you fuck one pig. Oh man, my first job was at a water park in Las Vegas called Wet and Wild.
Was that after you avoided World War II?
Say it again.
Was that after you avoided enlistment in World War II?
Shut up, Jordan. I was dodging drafts in Vietnam, damn it. Yeah, man, Wet and Wild, man, that place was fire. And
what did you do there?
I worked in the snack bar, so it was perfect.
Apple does not fall far. I see.
It was perfect, bro.
You guys were just hungry.
Listen, no,
you had no sweet treats at home. You had to go to get a job to get the sweet treat.
No, listen, man.
What kind of snack bar?
Vegas is hot. Okay,
yeah.
So 105 degrees, 110 degrees. And if you're a lifeguard, all you doing is sit in the sun all day long. I'm like, F that.
I did that.
Let me be in a snack bar.
I don't need to work on this tan anymore.
Oh, bro.
This man was selling chicken fingers and fries.
Chicken fingers and fries, but the best part was
terrible.
The best one was when like you get there and they were like, all right, you're working in the ice cream today. I'm like, oh hell yeah, because everybody wanted the ice cream. So like all the girls, it was a perfect setup, my guy. And then also,
you got so many phone numbers.
I
probably got more phone numbers fucking pigs than you got selling chicken fingers.
Tell me, ice cream booth where I got the phone number, not the snack bar. Yeah, that was you don't want them numbers. But no, also Wet and Wild every single year hosted the Playboy party. Mm-hmm. So you had to be over.
You were not 18.
No, you had to be over 18, or I think 18 or 21. I forget. I think it was 18. So they would literally go through all the workers and be like, "Hey, you got to go." Wow. Me and my boy was like, "Yo, we staying for the party. Let's stay and hang out." They came through. They was like, "Kevin, you're like, I'm 18." Like, okay, that's right. You're right. Because I was already tall.
You look 30.
My boy, he was actually older. He was older than me. So, but we worked for a little bit, and then my supervisor caught us. She was like, "Kevin, what are you still doing here?" I was like, "Oh, I'm still working." She's like, "You can't be here." I'm like, doggone it, because she knew how old I was. Man, walking through that park, I'm pretty sure Wet and Wild. That's probably why they closed today, is because it went from being a family friendly to straight freak fest.
Appropriately named.
Oh, definitely appropriately named Wet and Wild. But yeah, they have some great rides there. So, well, cool, man. I mean, man, that was fun. See, this is what that memories do to you. Now I want to go to Blockbuster.
Kevin needs a cold shower.
I need a Blockbuster now, man.
Yeah, got Topanga, Wet and Wild.
I got a lot of things going through my mind.
Chicken fingers.
Oh, chicken fingers.
It's about to break a disc.
Baby, go get them Dippin' Dots.
Y'all hating. Don't ask me. Don't ask me the favorite flavor. Jerk.
Banana split.
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream?
Oh, yeah.
Those actually were pretty doggone good.
Well, before we get out of here, we got to just finish up. Florida State, the U. Who y'all got?
Yeah, the U.
We got the week to prepare and then the week off after. So if we don't win,
nice.
Yeah, it might be thoroughly sad.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it. Go with the U winning it. Yeah,
you know it.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate y'all again. This has been another great episode of Group Chats and Snapbacks.
And Miss Facts.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. We got merch coming through soon. Not from where he went, but we got merch coming soon.
Also, it was a Dippin' Dots dealer.
Yeah.
Kimu's still alive and well, I see.
Yeah, listen.
Wish.com.
Timu.
Yeah, does it say group shits or group chats?
Group shit, straight up. Remember, it said follow us on our platform where we listen to podcasts at YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast from. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. Once again, man, can't wait till next week. But until then, Kevin,
add Bonnie on 3.
Jordan,
hashtag blessings.
Hashtag blessings. Oh, have a good one, y'all. Peace.
Later, y'all.